Hey, it's Lori Alvarez, and we're live. It's our regular market update. Yes. So, hey, this past week, we were on the podcast. Real Estate Was Sold, the podcast. Loved it. Loved it. We had some great information that we shared there about buying and selling during the holidays. Should I do it? Should I buy or sell during the fall time, Lori? What do you recommend? Well, tune in, download the podcast. I think what's today? Oh, today's Wednesday. It'll come down tomorrow. What's it called, Nolan, when it like drop downloads? What do we do? It's a download. It'll drop tomorrow on the new podcast, Real Estate Was Sold, the podcast. You can find it where all podcasts are. And let's get into this. So I've been hustling, and we've been working. Lori Alvarez and team has been busy selling and helping buyers make their move. And I say both. Woohoo! Yes, I say both. We've been doing both because the reality is my buyers team has been out there hustling, working on finding great houses for our buyers, working on getting their offers accepted because that's the number one challenge right now is competing with all these offers. And for my sellers, oh my goodness gracious, here it is, homeowners. Here's your homeowner tip. Get permits, and keep them on file. Learn how to store them. Get yourself organized. Have a file for your house. Because the number one question a buyer asks these days is, hey, by the way, do you have a permit for that? Hey, by the way, do you have a permit for that? Hey, by the way, who did the work? How long ago was the work done? And then my clients are like, do I need a permit? Yes, you do. You need a permit. Every city is different. Every city does real estate differently. Every city requires something different for their area, specifically for what needs to be permitted and what doesn't need to be permitted. So you, Mr. Seller, must verify that information. In general, you put new windows in, you need a permit in a single family. And if you're in a townhouse or a condo community, you probably need a permit from the HOA too. So verify that information, right? You need a permit. And if you don't, you need a city site that says, hey, we don't need a permit for that, Lori. That's not needed. You want to get a permit and get a receipt from whoever did the work. And better yet, make sure they're a licensed contractor, so that they have a license to provide you when they do the work. That's just what I'm gonna highly encourage you. You put new windows in, get a permit. You put a new AC unit in, get a permit. You modify the interior of your home, verify with the city on what does or doesn't need to be permitted, right? We just found out on one of ours that cosmetic changes on the interior don't need to be permitted. Wall or foundational issues on the interior changes or added square footage need to be permitted. So guys, just verify that information. Check with your local city. Check with the contractor that you hire. You hire a roofer, he knows whether or not you need a permit, and he should get it for you if you hire him to do that. Verify, or she, verify. Just verify with the licensed professional that you have hired. And then keep those permits. So when you transfer the property to someone else, you have them available and ready. Here's the easiest way for us personally, our family. We get anything important, we automatically take a picture of it, scan it into a PDF document, and upload it into Google Drive. And we have a Google Drive folder for our house, right? We have a Google Drive folder for our files, everything. We just have a Google Drive folder. You do it your way, whatever way you think works for you. but find that stuff so that you have it electronically, and then keep a hard copy if you're hard copy people and you like to have a piece of paper. Lori, I want to have a piece of paper. You want to have a piece of paper? Great. I don't like to have paper. I could care less about paper. I just want to have a file that I can find it easily and quickly and efficiently, right? And so that works for me. So yes, yes, yes. When you buy and sell real estate, buyer tip. If they've done changes to the property, ask your agent to ask them for copies of any permits. Now, buyer, it is up to you to verify the information you're provided. Sellers, get those permits passed on to the buyer as quickly and efficiently as possible. You do upgrades to your property, just make it a standard. Here's my permits. Here you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, let's jump into the market. Whew, it is so interesting right now. So interesting what's going on and what we're hitting. So first I'm going to do the local market update, right? So locally to us, new listings in the last 7 days for the city of Claremont, four of them, only 4 new properties on the market. Glendora has double digits at 16. Verne has 5 on the market. Oh my goodness. Pasadena is in the double digits of 30 new properties on the market. And San Dimas, wow, San Dimas is at 10 new properties on the market. And Upland in the double digits at 15 as well. It's crazy, busy market for going into our fall season. Now, closed properties. Claremont closed 6 properties in the last 7 days, almost 1 a day. Glendora hit 12 closed properties in the market in the last 7 days. Verne had 8. That's a lot for Verne because Verne has been really challenging. If you're trying to buy or sell in Verne, you know how challenging that market is right now. Pasadena brought in 27 closed properties in the last 7 days, and San Dimas came in with 9, and Upland came in with 20 closed properties in the last 7 days. What are we seeing? What is Lori Alvarez personally seeing and experiencing right now? I'm super busy. We have a lot of Lori's listings. Woohoo! We love them. And they're all coming on the market at different times and different paces. Some are being remodeled, some are getting ready, and some are on the market ready for you to buy and sell. We're on open house this weekend. Woohoo! We're on open house this weekend over in Upland. Our Upland property is on open house, and we have more that are still moving forward on market that you're not even aware of. You want to know about them? Get on our email list. We'll send it out to you. You'll know about them because we do send those out weekly to our clients with great information and tips. So just text us over your email or comment down below, and we'll send you a regular email update on what new properties we have coming on the market, right? The market is so busy now. We are just selling properties like no tomorrow. So I'm going to end this with, oh my goodness, let's see, what are we going to end this with? Again, I'm going to remind you, buyers and sellers, should you change your property in any way, shape, or form, you need to verify if you need a permit. Just need to do it. I'm just saying. You need to. That is just going to be my recommendation to you, that you definitely make sure you get a permit, because permits are what we need these days. And we're going to close out with, right? A little bit of inspiration for you. One of the most underrated secrets to success is to start before you're ready. Marie Forleo. Do you follow Marie Forleo? I do. I love her. Love her. She's so out of the box inspiring. So if you're looking for someone who's going to inspire you to be a busy excited, on fire, passionate person. She is one, right? And I'm going to tell you this. This is one thing that I do really well, and it scares a lot of people is when I'm ready, I just go. I don't need all the details. I don't need to know everything. I'm like, let's go. And I'll figure the rest out as I get there. And the other day I heard this and it really spoke to my heart. What I heard was the way you start, the way you show up is the way you finish and the way you do everything. So, how do you start? Are you a slow start and a slow finish? Is that good or bad? No judgment there. It's just who you are and how you do life, right? I am I am moving forward. Charge. That's me. That's how I do life. It's how I do everything. Sure, I get a little tired in the middle, but I get right back in there and I hop and I make it happen. And I'm going to encourage you to do that. Don't sit and ponder and try to figure it out and make it perfect. Just get started because then all of the pieces will start falling into place and the support that you need will show up. I promise you, it just always does. It just does. Take it from someone who always does that. Hey, I'm Lori Alvarez. If you want to know more about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, call me. I'm at 909-227-4196. You can check me out at lorialvarez.net as well. And if you want a free market analysis on your property, you want to know generally, Lori, hey, what's the house worth? What do you think? You want that private consultation? Again, call me, text me, whatever's easier for you. You can catch me at 909-227-4196 or at the gym. All right. Thanks so much. Have a good one.